Hey guys! Today I wanted to share with you what my pregnancy essentials were, trimester by trimester. I am currently in my third trimester, I'd say about halfway through. So by now I've already had my essentials down packed for each one. So I wanted to share with you in case you are pregnant or, just want to know what helps pregnancy get a little bit easier, I guess. So we're going to start off with the first trimester, and my number one is Preggie Pops and tummy drops. The first trimester nausea was really bad for me. I didn't puke too much, here and there, maybe like once or twice a week, but I had nausea like 24/7, and these two things were like the only two that would actually get my nausea to stay away, especially the tummy drops. I had the mint flavor, and they also have a ginger one, and it really helps calm your stomach and keep you from puking. The Preggie Pops did work, but to me it was more like a candy I was eating, and I had sour ones too, and sometimes I didn't want that, so I'd probably recommend the tummy drops over the Preggie Pops, but either one definitely needs some sort of, stomach calming thing like that. The most important one is probably prenatals. I was taking prenatals months before I was pregnant, but once you find out, you definitely need to start taking them right away. I have been taking the same ones throughout my whole pregnancy. It's the 1-a-day women's prenatal. It has the folic, has the DHA, and it's, all of the other nutrients that are in it. I didn't have a problem with any fishy smells or anything, but I did notice towards the end of my first trimester I would get nauseous taking them in the morning, because I was taking them every morning. So what helped was switching to taking them before bed. So after eating dinner, taking them right before bed, and then I didn't have any problems with it. And I still take them before bed now. I mean, I don't have nausea now, but just because I've been doing it that way for so long. My next essential is Pedialyte. Especially the days when you just got done puking and you feel like crap and you feel dehydrated, you need something other than water to, rehydrate you. I was always drinking Pedialyte. I didn't really like the flavored ones too much, especially because, they add all the sugar and stuff in it. So I would just get the plain Pedialyte, and then I would use my own fruit juice or tea or whatever, and then add it to that, so you can't even taste it. And it really helped with not feeling so dehydrated, especially after puking, like I said. Going along with that is bone broth. After puking, I would, obviously his stomach would be really upset, and you didn't feel like eating anything, but you need some sort of nutrients in you, and bone broth was the thing that helped me the most. It was something that I could keep down without, feeling crappy and bloated afterwards. And bone broth is filled with all kinds of nutrients and protein, so I definitely recommend getting some bone broth if you are nauseous and puking. My next essential is a back support brace. I don't know about other pregnant women out there, but for me, my back pain seemed to be the worst during the first trimester, which doesn't sound right, but for me, that's how it was. I would always have really bad, obviously just back pain, and it would hurt even just, trying to different positions and stretches. I did some prenatal yoga, and nothing really seemed to help too much, besides using my back brace. It is a maternity back brace, so it didn't, restrict my belly or anything, and that, along with the prenatal yoga, really helped to alleviate that pain. My next essential is some dry cereal. I would eat Cheerios. It was actually like the multi-grain Cheerios, and I would keep it on my nightstand because when I would first wake up in the morning, I would be super nauseous, and before even getting out of bed, I would just want something small to just, you know, coat my stomach, and before I ate something big. So I would always snack on some dry cereal, and it would help, like I said, coat and make the nausea kind of go away for a little. And because I wouldn't be able to just eat like a normal size breakfast or meal and be fine, I would puke, so the dry cereal was really helpful. My next essential is a large water bottle. I still have mine now. I mean, it's something you're going to need throughout your whole pregnancy because you have to drink a lot of water, so I would just get one during the first trimester, just start off, you know, on a good track, and it really does help you feel better too if you drink more. My next essential would be a pregnancy journal, and I have mine actually right here. I got this from Amazon, and I think it just says Bump for Joy pregnancy journal, and it's super cute. It allows you to put in, like, it has each trimester, and you can like write down and add pictures, and it's just something really special. And I think getting this during the first trimester would be really good because it keeps your mind, you know, off of your sickness and gives you something to look forward to. So I really enjoyed having that during my first trimester. I also have on here belly butter. I use the Burt's Bees Mama belly butter, and I don't know if it actually helped prevent stretch marks because I do have them. I think they're just kind of genetic, but it still felt really good to put on my belly as it was starting to grow, and, you know, it would get really itchy and dry. So some sort of belly butter or oil, whatever you prefer, I would recommend starting to put on early, just, you know, to prevent that itchy, dry skin feeling. I also have on here Epsom salts. After getting sick, I would always want to take a bath because it just felt gross and achy, especially because I would also have, like I said, back pain. So I would always take baths with Epsom salts. Obviously not too hot a bath because you have to have it, like, you know, not too hot, or it can be dangerous during pregnancy, so just be careful with that. But that was always something that helped me feel better after puking and just helping my aching back. And then my last first trimester essential is gum. Especially mint gum, because, you know, obviously if you're puking, you want to have a fresher breath afterwards. And then also I would take it on the go with me all the time, because if I was out and about and I start feeling nauseous, chewing some mint gum always seemed to help for some reason. So that was all of my first trimester essentials. On to the blessed second trimester, which for me was the best, like most people say. So for the second trimester, I have a pregnancy body pillow. They have ones that are like full body pillow, which is like what I have. It's a like C-shaped one. They also have like U-shaped ones, but they also have like wedges that you can put under your belly if you don't want a whole pillow taking up your bed, because they are huge. But I wasn't able to sleep at all during the second trimester without my pregnancy pillow. I was just getting bigger and super uncomfortable. I needed something to put in between my legs and support my belly and my back. So this is something I have used since the beginning of the second trimester, and I still use every night now. So definitely an essential for me. And then I have a maternity belt support. I didn't have as much back pain during the second trimester, but I just felt like my belly was getting so heavy and I needed something under it to just kind of hold it up and support me, especially when I went on walks. That's usually when I used it the most, and it just kind of like wraps around under your belly, and it doesn't like suffocate it or anything. Like, it's a maternity belt, so, but it just gave you that added like lift and support that you need, and it would help so much. Tums is another big one for me. This is when, second trimester is when my heartburn started coming in really bad. So it's something that I would still use now, and I definitely recommend having some sort of Tums on hand. The next thing is maternity tank tops, because during second trimester is when you can't really fit into your pre-pregnancy clothes anymore, but yet like a lot of maternity tops and things, you still look too small for, and it just looks awkward. So I'd recommend just getting like those stretchy maternity tanks, so it can, kind of forms to your body, so you don't look so awkward. But it does grow with you, and you have something to wear, and you can just, throw a cardigan over it to make it look cute if you want. And then I have sleeping bras, and this is a big one for me because my boobs would get so sore, and I couldn't wear any of my pre-pregnancy bras. They were too small, and I had other like maternity bras I would wear, but they would have wires and they would just be so uncomfortable. So the only bra I can really wear now and then was like the sleeping ones that just, no bands, no wires, like just super comfortable. So I recommend getting some of those. And my last second trimester essential is one of those, I don't even know what they're called. It's like a long grabber tool with the end that squeezes, so you can pick up things on the floor without having to bend over, because even during the second trimesters you get bigger, it starts getting difficult to pick things up off the floor, so those make it so much easier. You can get them at Dollar Tree, that's where I got mine, and it is such a big help. So moving on to the last trimester, the third trimester. The first essential I have are gel insoles for your shoes. During this trimester, I noticed a lot more foot pain, and like my foot is like stretching and expanding, so I needed the additional support in my shoes, and these really helped to give me that. Next I have Asper cream, and this might not apply to everyone, but I have really bad sciatica pain, which is kind of like when the baby lays on your sciatic nerve, and it causes shooting pains like up and down your leg and your butt, and it can be really uncomfortable. So I would always put on Asper cream to try to help with the pain. And then going along with the sciatica pain, another big essential is a tennis ball, which sounds weird, but any sort of tennis, like hard ball like that, like a tennis ball, you just kind of roll it on the areas of your like sciatica pain that hurt. Like I'd rub it on my hip and like back of my butt, and you can have your partner do that as well, and it just feels so good to just have that area like massaged out. And yeah, so if you're struggling with sciatica pain, I would definitely recommend trying a tennis ball. And then I have coconut oil, or just another sort of type of body oil. I noticed my skin has been getting, again, really itchy and dry, so I will apply coconut oil on my belly and other areas at least twice a day, just to keep it moisturized and prevent the itching. And I like that it doesn't really have a smell, because I noticed some, belly oils have like a bad smell to them, and it makes me like feel kind of sick. So I prefer the coconut oil since it's, unscented. My next third trimester must-have is a cool mist humidifier, and this is a huge one and I'm still using right now. I don't know if it's just like a pregnancy thing or it might just be a seasonal thing, because here the seasons are changing from summer to fall, but I have had such bad nasal congestion and my throat and nose get so dry, so every night it is essential for me to have on my humidifier, and it helps a lot with that. And then also along with that, if you're also, you know, struggling with pregnancy congestion, I'd recommend some sort of like nasal spray, and you can talk to your doctor about other like allergy relief. I was given the okay to use Zyrtec, so I'll use that too, and it helps a lot. Then I have Maternity Leggings, and during the third trimester, I have not been wanting to put on pants at all. Like, I have maternity jeans, but I've only worn them like once. I wear maternity leggings like every day, and they're just super comfortable, and they're easy to wear and, you know, throw on. So I recommend getting a couple pairs of those. Then I have a yoga ball, and this is for like when you're further in your third trimester, to just start, not really like even bouncing on, but just sitting on it alone can help, you know, start to open like your pelvis and get yourself ready for labor. Sometimes I'll go on and just do like some exercises and some slight bouncing, rolling around on my yoga ball just to start preparing my body. And then going along with body preparation is also my red raspberry leaf tea. I use I forget the brand, but it's called third trimester tea, and it tastes really good. It doesn't taste like raspberry to me. It's like almost like a sweet mint, and it just helps get your uterus ready for labor. It doesn't put you into labor. It's just there to help, you know, get your uterus strong and get it prepared. So I've been drinking that every day since I hit 8 months, and I would say that was one of my essentials for the third trimester. So that is everything that I have on my pregnancy essentials list. I still have a few weeks left, so I'm not sure if there'll be anything else added or not. I will let you know, but for the most part, this has been what has really helped me get through this pregnancy. So if you are pregnant, I hope these can help you, and if not, then I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you next time. Bye.